made in China. Yes, now I know they have a lot of stuff that's not.
All right, how you all doing? This is part two of a little bit of glare there. This is part two. That's getting a little unsafe. They came on to me. They guard that shit to their life. So here's the thing. As I said at the beginning, I have compassion for that guy. The guy in that trailer. You got the picture there. Which one of us is creating a nuisance? Now, here's the thing. That guy's not being targeted. And, you know, the people, I think there's good people working for the city who know that something's wrong and want to do something about this and are willing to pivot where they have to, because the status quo isn't working. And those people themselves have to start actually telling the truth and speaking. And I can help them a little bit with that, but they gotta come up to the plate with this, because the fact of it is, don't listen to any of these people without exception when they tell you they're actually doing something about homelessness. They're not. All they're doing is they're shifting those people around. When they say they're cleaning up an encampment, the kernel of truth to that is that they're getting those people to clean up and move their belongings somewhere else. And when they say they put those people into permanent housing, all they're doing is putting them in homeless shelters for 3 nights and inflating statistics. By the way, I took advanced statistics when I was in college, so I definitely know how people can commit fraud with statistics. So you guys got to come clean about that. You're not doing a damn thing about any of this. Nobody is. Again, forgive and forget with certain people, because I do think some people might have a rationale they can make about that. But let me close here. In the movie Catch-22, I think the hidden meaning of all of that, based on stuff that's not, some of the hidden meanings in the background in movies like that, some of that is about California. And I think what Mike Nichols wanted to get Orson Welles to do in Catch-22 in that scene was to play General Dreedle as a hybrid of Southern hillbilly blustery sheriff, kind of like the guy from In the Heat of the Night, a combination of that and like full-blown like officious Nazi. And Orson Welles couldn't do it. Maybe he had good reason. I don't know, but that's what I think is the hidden meaning of all of that. And, you know, maybe some of these people who I think are redeemable, and some of the people who are actually honest, who are being trapped in all of this, because this is a nightmare, in other words. So I agree. The left's got to start doing some shit too and stop focusing so much on the judiciary. So let me help you decode some of that, because the fact of it is, you know, someone like Tom Hanks, whose house in the Palisades is worth $30 million, you don't have to be afraid of him. But you also have to be clear that the laws of LA County apply to everybody who resides here and does business. You shouldn't be afraid to say it. To be honest, Tom Hanks, I don't know that his fan base is rabid. Even if they were, sometimes you gotta let it roll and say what needs to be said. I don't think Tom Hanks would be where he is today if like, I don't know, that he wouldn't understand where we're coming from. I don't know. I'm a fan. I like Tom Hanks, by the way. But that's it. And again, I'm just saying, I'm not creating a nuisance. And I do long-term want to get out of van life. And I do want to own property, but I don't want to do it as a glorified renter, where, again, just to say this again, buying shares in a municipal corporation, which is what people in big cities in America do. I'm not going to do that. I want to own land. I want to grow my wealth. And I want to invest in property. And that's what I'm doing. I'm actually taking steps, which I'm going to talk more about that. And I want part of my audience to be people who are in this type of situation, who would like to get out of it. And I'm going to be very open and transparent about what's working for me. Okay, that's it. Peace out, y'all. Thank you for watching.